Right, hey everyone, it's Melissa. So I just got 100 with this organization that I have applied to for a grant. It's a like a prerequisite kind of thing where you just put down what you need to go to basically the conference to compete. So I'm pretty much done. I did a video today trying to niche down what I'm doing. I have done a little bit of research, and I need to do that. And I did do another overview of what this organization is looking for a grant. So what I'm going to do, I will be adding to this, but my main goal is to have this channel turn into a like a nonprofit and a business. So I'm not getting paid right now, but I'm going to have both. So this is going to be probably where I'm going to be talking about most of this stuff with a nonprofit. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I did have, like I said, a call about my YouTube channel, and the guy was like, I think you need to stick to your original idea of what you're doing, helping women basically to build their families. So that is what I'm doing on this channel. And as I apply for this nonprofit, I want the nonprofit online because this is the way we can reach women. So for me, I am picking a niche, and the niche is definitely breaking the cycle of abortion. There are some core values I will be having in my nonprofit. It will be serving women with a Christ-like love, serving women to have an abundant life, and we know that's in Christ. It is biblical what I'm doing. We are going to be talking about how every single life has value and dignity. What else? I put down some other things that I want, but I think for me, what I'm going to be getting to more than anything for me, my niche is going to be dealing with the mother-daughter relationship. We see a lot of stuff with the mother-daughter relationship online, right? We see toxic mothers, we see all this stuff, but we don't necessarily see it in the sphere of abortion. So one thing that happened to me when I took a post-abortive class, and they are very general, right? It's like 12 weeks. You don't have time to dig in to the details of the relationship. Okay, so for me, somebody had said, they were saying something to me, and I said, I appreciate being mothered through this abortion. And that's what you have to do. When you've had nobody and you haven't even been able to talk about abortion, and then you have other women in a pregnancy center willing to mother you through the healing of abortion, that is a huge thing that they do. And that was just surfacely. That was not the details, right, of much, because I did have someone say, well, unless you were sex trafficked, you couldn't have been forced. So I was looking up an organization that has, mothers who are incarcerated, and their daughters are allowed to visit the prison somehow. There's some kind of support for the mother-daughter relationship, and it's helping girls to do better. You don't have to have a mother who's incarcerated to be able to do better. You need to heal that mother-daughter emotional bond that is bonded also through trauma. So I've read a lot about, toxic mothering, a lot of stuff. And where I'm going to be looking at is not just the mother-daughter relationship for me, but the mother-daughter-grandmother relationship in my life. And then I will be helping women with that mother-daughter bond. Because I feel like most of the abortions come from the mother-daughter relationship. A lot of people will say, oh, my boyfriend forced me or he pressured me. In my case, my boyfriend, I felt like, tricked me, but I didn't have the guidance from my mother or another mother figure to deal with what was happening. So I will be dealing with the mother-daughter bond and the different areas that affects women in the sphere of abortion. So I will be having courses on this. I'll be competing for this grant to do a lot of stuff online with the mother daughter relationship within the sphere of the pro life movement. So I will be competing for that. And even if I don't win, I will still be doing courses. I'll be finding other ways to set up the technology and do the courses to help women with that mother daughter bond that was broken during an abortion. So I pretty much I got 100. I've got my details down. I've got, what do I have? I have my vision statement. Let me see. Let me read this. So I have my organization's mission statement. I have my vision statement. I have my purpose statement. I have my core values, and then I have my core beliefs, and they're very similar. Basically, the motivating theme is to help women to never ever have to go through an abortion and the long-term effects that abortion causes. And we're not hearing this, right? Nobody's talking about the long-term effects. And I've seen it in other women too. So I'll be talking about investing in girls and in women with a Christ-like love, meeting unmet needs. I can't talk today. With teaching, support, helping girls and women with an array of resources. I have had the ability to raise a family and build a family on a lot of resources. I kind of built my family for free, right? That's what I did pretty much. So I was bringing in the money, even though my husband was working and it was low income. I was able to bring in the money with Medicaid, etc. And a lot of pregnancy centers now are referring people to Medicaid to take care of their pregnancy needs. And I was probably one of the first ones who thought, geez, why should I work? Why don't I go get Medicaid instead? Because that would take care of the bills more than if I worked for 9 months, right? And I had better care staying home with my son, my son being pregnant with him and taking extra good care of myself and diving into the development of babies. So my time was used to prepare me for motherhood more than my money. My vision statement, helping girls and women to build their families. Like I said, my purpose statement is to improve women's lives by helping them build their families and investing in the next generation. Yeah, so this is, I have a system here that I will be working on, and having a passion for life and being committed to women in the most difficult situations in life. And that is going to include if they have been sex trafficked, being there and being committed, broken relationships. That's huge for women. When I was in one of my classes, not the post-abortive classes, but I had learned stay in relationship. Someone said that to me, and that stuck with me. It's so important to stay in relationship as much as you can. So when you come from a background with a lot of broken relationships, it affects you. It affects so many areas of your life. If you're raised from the projects, generational poverty, I will be these will be my main goals of being committed to women who have had this stuff happen in their life. This kind of stuff, the broken relationships, the generational poverty, the maybe not being raised in a rough way, these all contribute to abortion, all of them. So what I want to do is get to the root of the issue of abortion, and we want to break the cycle so women don't have to deal with abortion in their lives. And there's a lot of social factors involved in this. And it's great we have pregnancy centers and we have all this material resources, but we want to have the emotional resources too. So that is what I'll be talking about. I mean, we need the physical, resources and the emotional resources also. So I think most women are very fit, their bodies, to bear children. We have a lot of medical stuff, a lot of medical help to do that. We are in a society with more medical help than ever, and we're killing more babies. It doesn't make sense. So I want to deal with the emotional aspects of getting through difficult things so that you can choose life. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.